What point do we move now from a mom and pop setup to becoming a
Real
CEO of a multi six-figure or seven-figure business? How do we become the CEO now of a financial literacy company? Because we do not charge for credit repair. Credit repair is free. You are a financial literacy coach. You are a financial literacy strategist. Your company does free credit repair. Now, people can pay you to be a consult,
right,
and they can retain your service, but nobody is paying
for
you
credit repair
for
strictly.
credit repair.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it because time is wasted. Go grind and chase it. Don't lose it.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Respect My Blueprint podcast, where we give you the blueprint on how to do shit, okay? And this is the trilogy. The first trilogy. This is the 3P. Yeah, this is the Chicago Bulls edition right here, man.
Whatever we need to do to get it done.
Right? I know the audience is like, definitely excited today because, guys, if you've been following the channel and if you've been following my guest that you see here next to me, you guys know what this man is about. You know what he brings to the table. But for those who don't know, we are going to find out today by none other than consumer law expert, credit repair extraordinaire, and more importantly, the man that's out here changing lives, impacting lives. And that's, of course, a good friend of mine, Durain DeLevante. How you doing today, brother?
I'm great, bro. Every day is the best day of my life. We're here again.
Yeah.
Guys, I know y'all been asking for part 2. And guess what? Part 2 was done. And we thought we lost it. So I'm back here. We're doing part 3. So y'all got an extra episode. So I hope you guys love it because, we're bringing you real information in real time, solving real problems. And regardless if you're doing great or not, people are still going to hate. So, let them hate greatness because the biggest payback you could ever give somebody is success.
Yes.
So we're going to make this episode successful. We're going to make it impactful. You guys look the stuff up we're talking about, read along, and take your notes. So for those of you who don't know who I am, you're new to the channel, my name is Durain DeLevante. I'm your favorite consumer law expert. I teach people how to repair, rebuild, restore their own credit using consumer laws. I also teach credit repair business owners how to scale their business to make an extra 6-figure per year using my 4 key principle: lead generation, lead conversion, client ascension, and continuity. Those 4 can scale any business. And I'm also proud to announce I'm the president and CEO of the Credit Summit, the only credit conference of its kind that is dedicated solely towards teaching you how to repair, rebuild, restore your own credit in real time, where you, the consumer, bring your credit reports, bring your consumer reports live, ask questions, and get solutions in real time on how to get those items deleted. There's nobody on the planet doing it. I'm the pioneer for this.
Man, that's crazy. Man, that was a lot to bite off
right?
of. Man, that's good. No. And there's a lot of ways I could, spin off of that there.
Let's get it.
Right? So, first things first, right? This credit summit is going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be extraordinary.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Seriously,
He's going to be there. He's going to be
He don't let the cat out of the bag, guys. Yes, Uptrend Credit and the Blueprint team will be there representing in full effect and everything. And Durain, I wanted to ask you, right now the credit bureaus are going through. Well, let's put this right now. The credit bureaus right now because
credit bureaus
or the credit reporting agencies. There you go. Right.
I'm like credit bureaus.
I forgot who I'm talking to.
New happening.
Yeah, I forgot who I was referring to. Right. So there's a lot of things that's going on in 2023. Student loans is about to start up again. The payments, right? And and a lot of people are now wondering, like, man, what's going on? And of course, from our first episode, we talked about how Wells Fargo going through his scandal and everything like that, right? So my first question to you is, now that reporting is going to start again for student borrowers, how do we hold these credit reporting agencies accountable nowadays in 2024?
It's not even the consumer reporting agencies. Who gave a student loan servicer any right or permissible purpose to report a consumer's non-public private information. So is it really a student loan that's reporting, or an account that could be an alleged identity theft account being reported? So it's a matter
It depends
of
how you
look at
I
it.
see.
And it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Who gave the student loan servicer permission to report your non-public personal information? Because the last time I checked, your non-public personal information should be kept private and confidential.
Right.
So I want to know who gave that student loan servicer
That is true. I mean,
the right to report that information.
And the crazy part about it that, a lot of these bureaus, they're experiencing a lot of hacks and everything like that. And where is the accountability?
I only know one bureau. What bureau are you talking about?
I mean, the credit report. Man, I stand corrected, right? But, these credit reporting agencies, they're constantly, mismanaging our information, but yet they're warehousing all of our information. So, again, I guess I want to ask the question is because the Biden administration, I know you had read about this, how they wanted to give competition to the credit reporting agencies.
Yeah, I don't foresee that one coming anytime soon. Even if it does, name me one project that the government has handled correctly. Just give me one.
No, that's a good question.
So stick with the evil that you know. TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian are there. We know how to deal with them. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I got a high school diploma. Judge me later. Right? It's my opinion. I want to stick to the evil that I know because I know how to deal with
them. They've been around.
No,
for
you're
so
going
long,
to tell me now that the people that make the laws, these are the people now that's going to run the consumer reporting agencies. Bruh.
I mean, they already have a finger in almost everything else in our lives,
To some extent, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, they have control over their own stuff.
Because they're private companies.
Correct.
Right.
And you can sue the hell out of them. But now we're talking about government. That stuff's going to get dragged on. Just name me a project successfully run by the government that is for the people. Just give me one.
No, you got a good point. I mean, we can go down the list. We'll have a whole nother episode.
I mean, look at child support.
My goodness.
Right?
Medicaid, Medicare, right?
I'm just saying, let's stick to the evil that we know.
Good point.
And the evil that we all know and love to hate, their TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, LexisNexis, SageStream, ARS, Innovis, CoreLogix, Check Systems. Let's stick with those. We know them. MIB, we know them.
All right.
Let's stick with those ones. We don't
even
want
want
that
to deal
type
with
of smoke, bro.
Okay.
I just don't.
Well, here's another smoke. Sis, I want you to see if you can answer for me, right? We talked about this a little bit, how, the big players in this game, Lexington Law, creditrepair.com, there's a recent Forbes article that was released not too long ago that these two big companies, they're actually being banned from credit repair services, and they're saying that, I quote, these credit repair giants use fake real estate and rent-to-own opportunities to illegally bait people and pad their pockets with billions in fees, right? So, and this is in my head shocking, right? And this is where I want to pose to you, because Georgia just recently passed a law not too long ago allowing credit repair within the state. For a long time they didn't. And nationwide, credit repair has a real tarnished reputation because of, what Lexington Law and creditrepair.com is experiencing. However,
hold up. Why isn't the banking system under scrutiny too? It's not like Wells Fargo got hit with a $3.7 billion lawsuit for illegally foreclosing on homes, repossessing vehicles,
right,
misapplying late fees, and doing all of these criminal acts. And then Bank of America, $250 million for doing similar stuff, illegal junk fees, late payment fees, overdraft fees, and all of this stuff. So if we're going to put a mark on credit, why not put a mark on the banking industry too? And these banking industries, they've done billions in damages.
Still doing it.
And they're still doing it.
Still doing it, right. I agree.
Wells Fargo is a repeated offender.
Habitual, yes.
So it's not like one time or repeated offenders, right? So it's no secret. Well, y'all might not know, but banks run America.
Oh, of course. I mean,
America's
America's a business.
Not, you can think that it's a president that runs America, but it's not. The banking system runs America, right?
Right.
So, what's the downside of painting credit with a negative connotation? Well, let's look at it. If you got an 800 credit score,
right,
the banks get paid one time because you're going to pay it off
because you have good credit.
Correct.
Right.
And you're paying less than 5% interest rate. If you got bad credit, you're paying for that thing 5 times.
At a higher interest rate.
At a higher interest rate. So
right.
you think they're going to want just one payment or 5 payments?
I mean, they're a business like anybody else.
Correct.
So obviously, right.
So look at it this way. If we can paint a picture making credit repair illegal, less people are going to be in tune to fix their credit, right? So
okay.
What are they going to do? They're going to fix it themselves, right? And there's nothing wrong with fixing your credit yourself because that's my program. That's what I teach. I teach you how to repair, rebuild, restore your own credit. But let's be realistic.
Especially in this day and age where information is there, you should be able to.
There's 333 million people in America. There's no way I can teach everybody how to do it.
Right.
And there's some people who want a credit repair company to handle it while they handle other things. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Right? So, yes, there are crooks in the credit repair industry. Yes, they are crooks. But just like anywhere else, you got big banks like Wells Fargo that got billions of dollars on kicking people out of their homes, illegally repossessing cars.
But that's where
why didn't they get shut down?
And that's where I think, and that's where I want to argue. That's where the bias comes.
Yeah,
because,
so why didn't they get shut down?
So why the government in one hand say, hey, yes, Georgia, we're going to allow credit repair. We're going to allow you guys to go ahead and do it. But, you know, the other branch of the government is saying, you know what, hey, we're going to go ahead and shut down 2 of the biggest players in the game that's been doing this for so long and been profiting here. So, like, you know, where does that leave the people in the middle? Because us, knowing what bad credit is, we know how much it hurts people's lives.
1,000,000%.
You know, so you got one hand saying, okay, we're going to allow you to do it, but another hand to say, if you do it, we may go ahead and scrutinize you and possibly even sanction you. So where does that leave the people in the middle?
So it's fear. Fear is left in the middle. That's what's left in the middle. False evidence appearing real because a person is going to say now, you know, that could happen to me. So before that happens, you know what, let me go mind my own business. And the 330 million people in America that's not being helped, that have bad credit because what? We have 65% of people that live paycheck to paycheck.
And it's growing.
Yeah, that's approximately 165 to 190 million people that's living paycheck to paycheck. What else comes from living paycheck to paycheck? We're talking about now bad credit because now you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So now there's credit cards not being paid, car notes being missed, mortgages not being paid. And before you know it, what happens next? Higher interest rates go up, right? Because in the terms and agreement, it says that if you miss a payment, we can now increase the interest rate.
Right, from the original term to now to a higher term.
To a higher interest rate.
Okay.
So now we're talking about interest rate exceeding the state usury laws that people don't even know exist to protect them on the cap to which they are allowed to pay an interest rate, but they don't know these laws exist. And it's a never-ending cycle.
So this is predatory lending in full effect, which is racketeering.
It depends on how you want to paint it. Tomato. You can pronounce it however you want to pronounce it. It doesn't change the fact that the shit is still wrong.
So now that, which now I want to get into consumer law, because we see there's a problem in the game, right? I want to get into consumer law. And you, with your approach, I've seen you've been changing a lot of lives and you've been really, marching these streets and marching the internet.
Bro,
and
rough.
Everything like that. You doing your thing, though, bro.
Internet streets are rough. Because whether you're doing good or not, people are still hating.
Well, that shows you doing something, though.
Man, these internet streets are rough. I'm going to tell you that.
But, you've been giving the blueprint for a lot of people out here to get the game as far as when it comes to sauce on wiping things off their credit, exposing the credit bureaus and everything like that, right? Some of these
same people are the ones that's stabbing you in your back. Like, how do you keep going when somebody you trained how to not only grow and scale their business, but you teach them consumer law? These same people that you took your time to help are now stabbing you in the back. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, guys, you might think this entrepreneurial stuff is easy and it's all good. Yes, it comes with a lot of great stuff, a lot of perks. You make a lot of money, you impact a lot of people, you do a lot of great things, but you're going to have these backbiters. You're going to have these people that are going to come into your network and they're going to take. And when you give them all you got, then they go out in these internet streets, they drag your name. These same people that you've dedicated hours of your time helping now say that, oh, nobody taught me anything and I learned this all by myself. And like, bro, I got you on a Zoom, me breaking down the whole game to you. And now you're in these streets talking ish. Like, it's a different level of motivation when you
entitlement is at an all-time high. But you know what? We can't gripe about that because, you know, look what we have. We're entitled to what we have, right?
It's not even about gripe about it, but this is the problem. Okay, so Wes, if I see you and there's something I noticed that is wrong or something in your business or something that you might have said that needs further clarification, why am I going to go and open up a channel to drag your name down when I could come to you and say, hey, Wes, you know, let's take a deeper dive in this thing and let's really bring this to the forefront. Explain what exactly you meant when you said this. Right. But you see, we've gotten into such a culture where people of drama and propaganda, and the minute you say something that don't align with somebody else's interest, or they're hearing it for the first time,
then it comes to the issue.
There comes the issue, and it's the first thing people want to do. Oh my God, what he's saying isn't true. Like, how about you go do some damn research, bro?
I mean, you can't. Our culture has been, our head's been stuck in the sand for quite some time.
This is the reason why it's still stuck in the damn sand. If you notice, all right. Let's look at Chinese, right?
Okay.
You rarely see other people employ Chinese. Why?
Because they employ themselves.
Yes,
they don't employ outside themselves.
So
right.
when Black and Latinas and some, to some extent, white people are looking for jobs, you know what the Chinese, the Indians, they're coming in to do? They're looking for a business. What problem can I solve? It's the same people, same
different
eyes,
shift in mindset.
Different shift in mindset.
Yeah,
because
okay.
The Chinese, the Asians, they're coming in and they're looking, what problem can I solve? What business can we create? We're looking, what job can I get? And you wonder why there's a difference in the wealth between the have and the have-nots.
It's funny you mentioned that because there's a challenge that's going around popular on Instagram right now where certain people are offering people $10,000 to quit their job, right?
For what? Why would you take it if you don't know anything else?
And
what
it's
are you
funny,
gonna do with 10 grand?
But it's funny though, and most people, and you know what? 99.9% of the people that the influencer approached to had that same mentality because they said, nah, I'm not going to take it. They usually start them off like at 1,000, 5,000, then he builds up to 10,000. Nah, I'm not going to take it. And of course,
personally, like me, I would take it. You know
there you go. Right.
I'm going to open up a TD Ameritrade account. I'm going to learn stock options. I'm going to use that 10 grand to fund my account. And I'm going to use that to trade stocks, puts and calls.
See, most people, now, that's the difference between us, right? Because we have that entrepreneurial mindset. So I want to ask you a question now, because I want to get off credit. I want to get into business, right? Our people, now that you're educating them on financial literacy, right? What do you think is some of the missing components they need to be able to attach that with as far as entrepreneurship is concerned? Because you have the 4 pillars, like you said, lead generation,
lead conversion, client ascension, and continuity.
Okay, so how important is that when it comes to the business side? When you attach it to the financial literacy now?
Let me tell you what happens. So a lot of people, you learn how to repair your own credit and you learn how to repair other people's credit.
Right.
But what happens is now you got so good that you created a job for yourself.
There you go.
And right? So now
you're licking letters and sending letters out all day.
You're licking letters. I remember the night I did 500 letters.
In one day.
Not a day, in a night. It took me 4 hours. Right? So what happens when you create a job for yourself? Well,
Get burnt out.
you need to learn now how to become a CEO.
Right.
And that's why a lot of people, especially credit repair business owners, they get burnt out. They can't go on a vacation for 2 weeks or a month. Dude, I left my company for a month and we still did $100,000 per month. The lowest we'll do is $100,000 per month, right? And I left for a whole month. So I know the business and the systems are in place. But you see, a lot of people, they are cheap with their investment in themselves. So if you're cheap on yourself, go hold that job.
The return is going to be cheap.
Go lick 10,000 envelopes. Go ahead. Go lick 500 envelopes.
Okay.
But at what point do we get mentorship to learn how to become an effective CEO? It's cool in the beginning when it's less than 100 clients. But when you hit 100, 200, 300 clients, remember, now we're talking 3 letters per person, sometimes 4, if we're including the creditor dispute. Right. So now you multiply 400 clients by 4
on a monthly basis.
On a month, probably a weekly basis too, depending on how the leads are coming in.
Yeah.
So, but let's use for simple numbers every 30 days, right? Every 30 days you're sending out disputes. So now we're talking about 4 fours is what? 16.
Yeah, 1,600 in a month. I mean, just in time and printer, paper, administrating, taking to the post office. Yeah, it's a lot.
So at what point do we move now from a mom and pop setup to becoming a CEO business of a multi-6-figure or 7-figure business? How do we become the CEO now of a financial literacy company? Because we do not charge for credit repair. We do not charge for credit repair. Credit repair is free. You are a financial literacy coach. You are a financial literacy strategist. Your company does free credit repair. Now, people can pay you to be a consult, and they can retain your service, but nobody is paying
for
you
credit repair
for
strictly.
credit repair. It's a free program that comes when you have my consult or when you have my retainer.
Which I can see, because financial literacy, the consultation is a broader aspect. Because I'm just not helping you fix your credit. I'm showing you how to fix your financial lifestyle, get you financially fit. In other words,
we're not in no way, shape, or form saying we're financial advisors.
Right.
I got a high school diploma. We are financial literacy coaches. We are financial literacy strategists. We are consultation specialists, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But the goal and the essence is, and what needs to be abundantly clear, is that we are not charging for credit repair. We are not a credit repair company. We give credit repair free when you enroll with our consultation services
to be able to
look at the broad picture
right,
of where your credit and your finances are concerned and how we can put a strategy together to send you to where you need to go. You need to get a home, you need to get a car, you need to get rid of you get what I'm
whatever
saying?
Whatever the case is. Which then, that's a perfect segue into the credit summit. We talked about it in the second episode, but you know, your vision for the credit summit is you want to be able to pull in a lot of these resources you're alluding to right now. You know, mortgage officers and loan and servicers, realtors, and credit auto dealerships, right?
We need people learning the information. Like the credit summit, guys, the vision for the credit summit is I want somebody from a mortgage underwriter, someone that's killing the game. Let's say one of these big companies,
right?
Like Chase, that does billions of mortgages, right? Or Wells Fargo or whoever, and come in and say, okay, this is what the underwriter looks for. So when you're building out your credit, right? Like I know this stuff, but you see, having someone from the bank come in and speak,
you can't.
You get what I'm saying?
Second to
Let's
none
bring
then,
in somebody from the car dealership, Mercedes-Benz. What are you saying? What does your underwriters look for? This is the direction the credit.
Yeah, give the real sauce. We ain't trying to, get a pre-approval. We're trying to figure out what it actually
correctly.
is. Exactly,
let us move correctly.
Yeah.
We want to pay 2% and 3% and 4% interest rate. We're tired of paying 15% and 25% interest rate.
And that's crazy because, like I said, you're really making an impact. A lot of people are unaware that they can be paying these interest rates, draining relationships with credit union. First, financial literacy, then positioning yourself to be able to take advantage of these things, right? And then now the last step you just mentioned, not only getting mentorship, but power to proximity, attending the credit summits, attending conferences, Invest Fest, and all these other things. That's here for us now, right? So, with all of your community and everything like that, I want you to see if you could share with everybody what's an example outside of yourself, because I know you got an 800 credit score twice from three times from our, if you give us a story of someone who you've helped that stuck in you, that you've really transformed their life.
A lot of people, bro.
What's one that's stuck in your mind?
Well, I won't call names on here, but there's several students inside my university, right?
Okay.
And not only did they build out their 700, but they started building out their families. So now we're talking about a family that was in the 500,
changing the whole
family. And what he did now was, after he did all of that,
right,
he opened up a credit repair business, and he's helping other people.
Are you serious?
Yes, multiple.
And he was probably just another 9-to-5 guy, just doing his thing. And
I'm gonna give you another example. I'm one of our students. She's a nurse. She came in, I believe, at a 640 in the university, and I taught her the game on consumer law. She got 4 late payments deleted, 3 collections, 1 medical collections, and 4 months later, she closed on her first single home. And now they lived in an apartment before, and now I think she has 3 kids. Each kid has their own room. I think they have like a 1/4 acre, big backyard. When they did the closing, she called. It was a Sunday, I believe it was a Sunday.
Dope.
And she came on the mentorship call, and she's like, "Daraine, I got the house." And you saw the kids running around.
What?
Dude, it was different, man. It was different.
It's experiences like that make you really feel like, of course the money is good, but experiences like that, like, damn.
So much better, bro. The impact.
You feel, you're like, damn.
Seeing that, how she moved from somewhere where the kids were sharing rooms to now the kids having their own rooms. They got a backyard. I think she's going to put a pool on the property too.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, bro, she's killing it.
And that's all just from the power of information, obviously.
Information.
And that's why I really appreciate this credit summit, not only just because, I'm attending it. Like you said, it's the first of its kind. You're doing something. Hey, bring your credit report. Give us your credit situation. We'll do an audit right here. We're going to have different, podcasts and events where you can do Q&As and everything like that. Live,
so I'm glad you brought it up. Guys, I'm telling you this. The credit summit, this is happening. This is happening. It's happening September 29th. That's a VIP night. So y'all need to secure y'all VIP ticket. September 30 and October 1st in Atlanta, Georgia. There has never been a credit conference in Atlanta because until March of this year, 2023, credit repair was illegal and they was not letting nobody in doing this. I am not doing credit repair. I am teaching you how to repair, rebuild, restore, and redeem your life, your credit, your finances. So what you're going to do is you're going to come. When you check in, if you don't come with your reports, guess what? We're going to get you signed up and we're going to print out your reports. You're going to have a highlighter and we're going to go through the whole
actual
profile.
audit. Bam.
Yes, because there's a session I dedicated towards reading the credit profile. There's no one doing this.
So even if you not even a credit professional, or whether you are or not, you are guaranteed to walk away with value as far as understanding how to read a credit report.
Correct, because a lot of us, we got so lazy. Oh, the software is going to analyze everything for you.
Right, stick it in the software,
the software
analyzes
everything. All right, cool. That's pretty cool. But what happened to you knowing what's actually there? What if there's a glitch in the software? Well, what if grandma needs to learn and see what's on the report? What if auntie needs to know what's on the report?
And that's which brought up a good point. There's nuances to credit repair. There's no one size fit all to it. Correct. And everything like that, right? So if you could share with everybody, I know this is the juicy part. What's one of the secrets you would teach at the credit summit as far as how to wipe something off of a credit report? Just one tidbit. You don't have to go deep. Just something, because, we've given them a lot in part 1, not in part 2. This one, I would say, what's a game or a gem someone can use to remove anything off their credit report?
So is it bankruptcy or is it identity theft? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. I'm going to be breaking, because a lot of people say you can't delete a bankruptcy until 10
That
years.
is true.
Well,
that's what they say.
Even though they say it, it doesn't make it true.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because you can delete a bankruptcy in 4 days, and I'm going to be breaking down the 4-day strategy at the Credit Summit.
Okay.
Right? Student loans. Who gave a student loan servicer permission? Where did that permission come from? Because as far as I know about a contract, it's bilateral. Y'all got to sign the contract.
True.
There needs to be a meeting of the minds, right?
Absolutely.
So now when we talk about the contract, well, an assignment of a contract you cannot assign permissible purpose. Permissible purpose must be given. So if
it must be mutual. It must
be mutual. So now these companies are saying, "Oh, we're servicing on behalf of this." Well, you are a non-affiliated third party, sir. Who gave you written permission? And if you are a non-affiliated third party, where are my 3 disclosures that I must sign?
True.
And where is the protection of my private and confidential information that the parent company has an obligation to keep?
Which that goes into like HIPAA, because medical HIPAA, you have protection with that. You would think that credit has that same or even higher level of protection.
So in medical, it's called HIPAA, but in the non-medical space, where like accounts are concerned, we're talking now about the Gramm-Leach-Bailey Act, and we're talking about 15 USC 6801, 15 USC 6802.
Okay.
Right? Those are 2 of the biggest secrets that we use to delete timeshares, student loans, mortgages, auto loans. I'm just gonna
well, you giving it to I asked him for one, and you see that's why the first video went crazy. That's why the first video went crazy, because you're dropping. But you know what?
Y'all need to come to the Credit Summit. The tickets are gonna be below. I need y'all to go into the description, click the links. There's 3 level tickets. There's general admission, there's VIP, and then there is master. So y'all will see everything there. Get your tickets, secure your spots. I'm telling you, it will be an amazing experience. And number 1, too, guys, bring your family. If you're financially able, I want to see kids in the building. I want to see sons, daughters. I want to see aunties. I want to see grandmas. The Credit Summit is a family event. I want you to be so comfortable bringing your family.
This subject matter is a family matter.
I'm tired of our people living in 500 credit score zip codes. Because what do we find in 500 credit score zip codes? Payday loans, check cashing places, pawn shops. Think about it. Think about it.
This is systematic then.
Come on, bruh. No credit needed financing for furniture. No credit check needed for used car, but then you're coming out paying 25% interest rate. Think about it.
Wow, intentional.
Bad credit is the biggest business. You think if they were losing that much that they would stick these businesses inside of 500 and 600 credit score neighborhoods?
But when it's systematic, where you knowing that I'm going to purposely people paycheck to paycheck and have them living in a certain conditions and everything like that, just for the benefit of profit, what does that says about the people that's imposing it? It means
the people need to be educated. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed because of a lack of information. So if we know that they are destroyed because of a lack of information, the opposite is also true. My people are empowered with the right information. How do we empower our people so our people take those 500 zip codes and turn them into 700 and 800 zip codes? Right. What do? Well, people need information. Y'all need to come out to the Credit Summit. Y'all need to get y'all tickets. Y'all need to come learn the game. Learn how to repair, rebuild your own credit. Let's do refinances. Let's renovate our communities, renovate the homes there. Stop going to these check cashing places. Stop going to these pawn shops.
Yeah.
Stop going to these crooked car dealerships.
Which is usually owned by another race anyway. Come on. You know, it's not like it's owned by...
You know what's crazy? Every other race is in our communities.
Exploiting.
Name me a black business that's thriving in a Chinese community or a Filipino community or a white community. Name me, come on.
We get it spicy now. We get it spicy.
Spicy or not,
yeah,
the truth is the truth.
You're right.
But come on, tell me. Tell me.
No, good point. Absolutely. I can't even challenge that because you have a very valid point. I mean,
We are the biggest consumers, and they know this. We buy everything.
black dollar is the
let
biggest
me go-
dollar out there.
Look at the amount of fast food restaurants in black communities, especially 500 credit score zip codes. Look at it. You're gonna see a McDonald's next to a Burger King, next to a Wendy's, next to a White Castle, next to a. Come on,
And that's not even counting the black-owned businesses, the
Come on.
soul food type restaurants in
and
there.
then we're talking about $1 meal deals or $2 tacos. Bruh, it sounds funny as hell.
But it's so true.
Think about
Yeah,
it.
that is true.
And these are the worst food for us to consume. But
Again,
because
systematic.
they're working 2 to 3 jobs, so they have no time to cook at home. Because the kids are hungry, the kids need something. It's easy to run in and buy a $1 meal
And
deal
boom, yeah.
and run right back out because you just came off of a double shift. Think about. I'm not even going to say.
But hold
that.
on, but Durain,
Think about it.
you're talking about 60 to 70% of America right now when you just described that.
500 zip codes, 500 credit score zip codes.
Now
Look it up.
That's 60 to 70% of America. So we right now we're here to give solutions. That's what one of the credit summit is
Information.
and everything. So what is the solution?
My people are destroyed because of a lack of information. Hosea 4:6. If that is true, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word became flesh. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if you think all I've ever had an experience is being poor with bad credit, what do you think you're attracting to yourself? Poverty.
Yeah.
Bad credit is a mindset.
A mindset. So it's not just a score that's plastered on a piece of paper that
The
says
score is a
report.
result of the mindset. The score is the physical manifestation of that mindset. That's what it is.
You know what? And I could see that is our people were lost in so many ways. So that's for personal development is very key component.
Important.
Very key component, right?
Control your mind. You control how you react.
Man, if you're okay, I dig that. You know, Durain, man, we've given a lot of gems to the people here right now and everything. Now, a lot of people watching this show, they dropped the comments in the first episode, so they're
probably like 4,000.
4,000 of them,
Like,
man.
you
Which
know, I don't
caused
even want to lie. Let me go check the comments because I know
which
the comments
caused the
were
first
crazy.
video to you know go crazy on YouTube and everything like
I'm
that,
gonna
right?
go check it right now. Let me see what's up.
So as you're checking that, right, a lot of people are doing the same thing you're doing, watching this video. They're asking themselves, okay, man, I want to start my own credit. I want to not only improve my credit, but I want to change my financial situation. Now, I know I'm getting the information right now.
Sheesh.
Where
We're
we
at
at?
619,000 views.
Man, support the video, guys.
Yes.
Support the video, guys. If you're watching this video, go
me
ahead and do us a big favor. Support the first 2 videos. The first video, as you guys can see, is going absolutely ham. Second video, we haven't posted it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to do the same type numbers.
Bro, look at the comments. I said 4,000. Look at the comments. 5,300.
Jesus, man. Listen, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Guys, take a minute, take a second. Follow the channel, guys. Listen, I want you to follow the Respect My Blueprint podcast channel, right? Go subscribe. Subscribe to Durain Delevante as well. There's so many of y'all watching. Guys, it only takes a second. Just hit that little thing. I would like when y'all come to the Credit Summit, I get a YouTube plaque. I would like
for
a
real,
YouTube
that's
plaque.
what's up,
Like,
man.
I'm
And
telling
you know
y'all,
what? I think
would
you
like
deserve
one.
that.
I
Should
would
be
like one.
from the
I would
first
like
video,
one.
man. We've dropped game on permissible purpose. You know, how to remove certain things. How these credit bureaus act. Listen, guys, for all this shit.
Talk credit bureau.
Come
I
on,
swear to
man.
God. I swear to God, Wesley.
I'm sorry, you know I had to do that. I had to jiggle one time, y'all. You know, but listen, for all the gems that you've dropped, the only way you guys can repay is giving virtual currency by giving a like, up, subscribe.
Go
so
sub, man.
you know you can go ahead and get that
Go
plaque, man. Let
subscribe.
Durain get that plaque, man. Stop
it's
playing.
not even me. This is something that I want to present at the Credit Summit, and I want everyone.
It's like a team award. Yes,
I want everybody signing the back.
You know what?
I want everybody signing that plaque, bro. Like everybody's signature on it, and I can put it up. And like, guys,
we did it.
We are really making an impact. I want to use it as a benchmark for the team to keep doing what they're doing, because some of y'all are messaging and emailing me at 2 and 3 in the morning. Come on, guys. Come on. And my team, they're still up working. Give us some subs, man. Come on.
You see that,
Let's
man?
get a plaque for the Credit Summit.
You see
Let's
what
get
I'm
a
saying?
plaque.
I mean, I'm not getting no DMs 2, 3 in the morning, but you know what I'm saying? I do a little work over here. You feel me? All right, Durain, man. Listen, as we're ready to wrap up the show, man, we doing great things. I know we just talked right before the show that, you know, we collaborating on something potentially big, you know, and everything. But before we let the cat out the bag, I want you to go ahead and share with the audience. You got a university. Of course, the biggest thing is the summit coming up. I know all the energy and focus going there to the summit, right?
Yeah, all roads
and but you've done a lot of good things. You're all over the YouTube, every podcast. I'm tired of seeing you. I'm gonna let you know. I type credit on YouTube. You show up, but that's a good thing.
The place that I'm not showing up is people that I cannot help.
Which, therefore, that's what I want to lead
to share what I know.
So what is the vision? If you go, you know, as we ready to wrap up, what is the vision for Durain DeLevante and the consumer law expert in the next 4 or 5 years?
The goal is to have a company that's holding market share and market value, similar to a Rich Dad company or a 10X educational company, or on the same level or more as InvestFest, giving that level impact where we can bring in not 10, not 20, but 30,000 people that we're teaching about credit and finance. We're talking about different wealth generating strategies, what banks are looking for. How do you go get approved for 100K in 90 days? How can you use AI to get funding in 14 minutes? How can you go run up a bag off of 3 inquiries, getting up to 150,000? Like, these are the type of impact we want to have. And when we have these impact, guess what? You can't just give person or people money and don't train them or teach them what to do with it.
True.
Because they're going to end up in the same position. All right, you went out and get a bag. Cool. What do you do with that bag? Are you a homeowner? No. So let's get your credit score up to 580, because FHA says up to 580 you qualify, right? Let's liquidate a business credit card now. Use it as a down payment on a multi-family.
Boom. Look at that. Investing, passive income, yeah, you know.
So now you're living for free, right? You have other tenants paying you rent. You're paying back the line of credit that you used for the down payment. Now you got the line of credit back. You have equity in the home. You open up a HELOC. You go take out another down payment.
Preach
you see where I'm going with this,
preach
bro?
Now, come on. And not to mention you have personal credit on Flee, you know, business credit on Flee. Now you're ready to go ahead and hand the game down to your little ones and everything like that. You're able to now quit your job. You're able to go ahead and invest more. Come on, there's so much more beyond that. You know that.
We need to change these zip codes from 500 zip codes to 750 zip codes, 800 zip codes. Because once we do, we're not going to see those subprime lenders in our communities. We're not going to see those pawn shops. We're not going to see those payday loans. We're not going to see these crooked car dealerships. We are not going to see them. We're going to see our own people with businesses that we can support. We're going to see our own med spas. We're going to see that
Black-owned businesses.
We're going to see Black-owned businesses. We're going to see the creativity that we innately have.
That's a good point.
As businesses in our own communities, we're going to see that daycare. We're going to see our fire chiefs. We're going to see our catering facilities. We're going to see our food trucks. We're going to see our short-term rentals.
Yeah, and that's a great point, ladies and gentlemen, because this episode, the trilogy of this show, I wanted to focus on entrepreneurship. And if you're watching, if you really want to make a difference, I hope this last segment here really hits home, right? Because enough of having our zip codes, our businesses filled with different cultures now,
We've been
right?
targeted for far too long.
We could actually change the narrative,
I don't
right?
got nothing against nobody.
No, of course not. But we got to look at each other first, right?
The same way you're in our neighborhoods, the same way we don't want you in our neighborhood.
Of course.
Like, the same way you don't want us in your neighborhood, we don't want you.
It's not even they don't want us. It's the same way they would choose theirs first.
Yeah, so we're putting us first.
First, exactly.
So
and there's nothing wrong with us.
First. Let us put us first. And like I said, this isn't me hating on nobody. I'm just looking out for mines first. That's it.
Everybody else, because there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, so everybody else comes.
Everybody else is. I want to look out for mine first. But you know what's crazy, bro?
What's up?
I get the fight the most from my people.
But you know what? We suffer and are targeted the most. That is true. That is true. But that makes the journey more gratifying and rewarding, though, right? Because
so it's like
because listen, every other culture does it amongst themselves. We just do it more because we've never had so much. But guess what? We have such a crab in a barrel mentality.
We need to throw that shit away, man.
Once you get over it, then you start realizing it. Okay, you just shown the other crabs they can do it too. That's the way I look at it.
Like, man.
I mean, you can't avoid it though, bro. I mean, especially us. We seafood we love crabs, so you just got to learn to navigate through it. You got to navigate.
Bro, it's rough when the same people you're helping is the same people that want to nail you on a cross, bro.
I mean, they did it.
It is rough.
The person you're referring to, they did it to Jesus. So who are we for them not to do it too? But I feel this is systematic. And it's not purely on us. I feel like there's a vibration, which I don't want to go into conspiracy theories as far as different cultures and everything. But we're attacked. From every angle outside of ours.
Absolutely fact.
And that's why every other culture cannot say they're experiencing the same attack, so they don't know how to react to those attacks. So because we're being attacked from every angle and internally, we just naturally have to we're just naturally responding that way.
It's rough.
And it's rough though, but guess what? What makes us supreme beings.
We keep it going,
That's what makes us supreme beings, right?
In the backbone,
right?
We keep it going.
You're a religious man, so you know who are really the chosen people, who are really the ones that's quote unquote the supreme beings here. But you know what? We're not gonna go too deep down that rabbit hole there.
If you want to be here for another hour,
exactly.
So, but point intake, guys, is this, right? The Credit Summit is designed for you. It's the only one of its kind. There are other conferences out there, but I am telling you, it is not for you. The Credit Summit is for the consumer. You can come to the Credit Summit with your reports in real time. Get real dispute strategies. You're a credit repair business owner. You can come with questions that you have regarding your clients to get answers. You can even invite your clients to the Credit Summit.
Wow.
It's that type of impact.
Wow, real time. So it's real time strategies being, and that's usually summits and everything have, somebody educating a rapper and they give away workbooks and worksheets and somebody talking. This is the first time where the actual subject matter is taking place during the actual conference in real time.
Because everybody, they have pre-plans and scripts, bro. Dude, I build consumer law letters on the spot. Who else y'all know? Tell me another credit conference y'all go to where consumer law and dispute letters are not being built by a machine. They're being built by a person right on the spot based on your specific dispute. I'm going to wait. Tell me, please.
Which normally that would be a paid service through, again, the consultation or the mentorship. So they get in free. You know what? I don't know if you're not gonna be there, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna have my credit report there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have it there. You feel me?
Guys, this is a family event. I want the kids to learn. We need to talk about making kids authorized users. They're getting allowances. Let's get them on a secured credit card. If they're too young, mom, dad, go open up a secured
Get a
credit card.
custodial account on them, right?
Get them, or go open up a line of credit. Get them as an authorized user. The money that you're going to use to buy groceries, school, clothes, whatever. Anyway, use that on that credit card that they are an authorized user on. Start building up their profile.
Guys, there's only so much we can give y'all. I'm going to stop him. I'm going to stop him. But listen, guys, honestly, you guys won because, again, this is a hat trick from you guys, right? The comments.
Yeah,
we
5.3K,
wanted,
man.
you know, you guys wanted this, so we're responding. Honestly, I can't even promise if we're going to do another one, but if the comments are there, guess what? We're going to do it, right?
Wow, I'm telling you.
We're going to do it, right? So
it's loaded, man. I'm telling you, the comments is loaded.
And that shows that there's a need for this information more than anything. That shows there's a need
what
for
I want
it.
to do in real time? I wonder if we're able to do it.
Talk to me.
Are we able? No, they don't allow us to.
Nah.
Man, wait, let me see. I was wondering if we are able.
We're going to have to do a live show next time where we have the comments live.
Yeah, but I was wondering if you see the comments.
Uh-huh.
I would have us do a video right now in real time to post it in the comments, but I don't think.
Yeah, matter of fact, we did have. Guys, you know what? That's our error. We kind of, again, did this episode on the fly here, but this is what I am going to do. We're going to give a call to action to the community right now. All right.
Wow, I wish there was a way to do
but you know what? They're not gonna miss out. Guys, you're not going to miss out. First of all, if you want to go ahead and get your credit questions answered, if you want to go ahead, if you have a specific credit question you want to ask either Durain or myself, or if you have something on consumer law, listen, drop it in the comment. What's the keyword we're gonna give?
Summit.
Well, no, because we want to give a word because I want to do another live.
What are we giving them?
I want to say, depending on the comments, the amount of comments we receive, if we get enough comments, we are going to do another show live.
Oh, so live.
Live with the live comments.
So,
we're doing live audits and everything.
All right, so I know the attention span of a lot of people is short. You're getting specific instructions. I need y'all to follow me on this.
Right.
The first thing I need y'all to do is this. Text the word summit, SUMMIT. Text the word summit to 917-993-5238. That's the word summit. Text the word summit to 917-993-5238. The link will also be in the description. The next thing is, if you want this is part 3. So you're going to get part 2 and part 3. If you want a live, we're going to do the live.
We're going to do it. But yes, we are going to do it. If we're going to do a live part 4 after the summit.
So it would be like a part 4B then.
Exactly.
Or part 5, whatever. Part 5. Yeah.
But if you guys want, listen, if you just enjoying this and you want us to do it live.
Yeah.
Right? Because for any reason
comment live.
Just comment live, and then depending on the amount of comments, me and Durain, we're going to do a live show.
Yep. But we're also doing it live at the Credit Summit.
At the Credit Summit, correct.
So we're doing it live also at the Credit Summit. So those of you that came in, I wanted you to let us know, hey, I saw you guys on the Blueprint Summit podcast. All right, boom. That's why I want us to get the plaque.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we can get...
So, listen, if you haven't subscribed, do so, and do me a favor. Share it to 5 people and get them to subscribe, guys. Yeah. Tag, share, comment, do whatever you have to do.
And you know what? Tag all my haters too, because they need to see this. I'm telling you, they need to see it.
You know, let them know that
there might be something that they could learn. Tag all my haters, all of them. Tag them. If you heard them talking ish about me online, tag all my haters. Tag them.
Listen, we need all the energy, all the smoke, all the fire that we can possibly bring, because this, but above anything, we're trying to get this information out, man.
Yeah, we need to.
We need to get it out.
There is a moral obligation to change the zip codes of our people. Hands down.
You know what?
We have a moral obligation
to change the zip codes here.
We need to change the zip codes. These 500s need to become 700 and 800 zip codes. We need to refinance homes. We need to renovate homes. We need to clean up parks. We need to cut down these bushes. We need to rebuild our communities, build wealth, and rebuild our communities. We as a collective have the power to do it. We just don't have the information. And now you do.
Now you do, because it starts with financial literacy. It starts with credit. Once you get the credit, then you have the mindset. Once you have the mindset, body follows, and then boom, rest is history. All right.
Y'all know Dwayne Delevante, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, Dwayne Delevante. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you click that bell, that I don't know where it is.
Somewhere on this
Wherever
screen.
this bell is, it's somewhere. Make sure you click that bell. Subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely, guys.
Let's
please,
help more people.
Please follow the channel. And for those who are not unaware, listen, we just started a new podcast channel here on YouTube. So please, we would greatly appreciate the support. Subscribe to the new channel. As we are bringing gems like this, we are going to give you the blueprint on wealth, credit, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, on how to get you to the next level. And also, you could catch us on Spotify as well too. But listen, catch us September 30th at the Credit Summit live with the whole team at Dwayne Delevante.
Time I'm showing them. So I'm making a post, guys. We just filmed part 2 and part 3, right? It will be dropping. See, my English is all over the place. Part 3.
We're excited, man. We're trying to get this game out here.
Guys, we just filmed part 2 and part 3. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We're dropping it within the next 7 days. So this is no pressure on the producer. Whole lot of pressure. We're going to drop the episode so you guys have them, so you guys can learn some stuff.
Little inside joke. Little inside joke. You know. It ain't no much pressure. Only 1 million people are counting on watching this video here.
Yep.
But we won't put that much pressure.
I posted it. It's too late. I posted it.
Oh, man. Listen.
I posted it. The pressure is on.
Listen, 1 million people, over 1 million people are waiting for this video here. But don't worry. We're going to deliver to you guys. We're going to give, as promised, we're going to give you guys this fire. And, of course, again, guys, all the links and the description to the Credit Summit, to Dwayne Delevante, to the Blueprint Podcast will be down below. Get your tickets, guys. Again, support the channel. Support the channel. We're trying to get that plaque.
Let's get that plaque.
Trying to get that plaque. You feel me?
Dude, it would be so
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Real talk.
It would be so
Real talk.
cool.
Because then we could reference this channel. And then, if anything, any aspiring YouTubers or content creators out there, they could show us that, oh, wow, look how these guys, the approach they took, you can do it.
Yeah. Let's get a plaque.
You could do it. You feel me?
Let's get our Credit Summit plaque. This YouTube plaque we're finna get is the Credit Summit plaque. I don't care what Wes want to say. It's gonna be the Credit Summit plaque. Let's get it. I want all your signatures on the back of it. Let's get it.
Let's go. And as always, guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.